Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
We are back with part 29 of our Nightmare Before Christmas Let's Play. I'm sorry. Yes, 29. I forgot to check things. Anyway. So I hope everything's going well with you guys.
I hope so too. Aha, so we have to go there.
Alright. So basically we're talking to townspeople.
Yep.
And figuring out where we're going to go next.
Yep. And we did talk, so I need to go to...
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Christmas Town.
Yes.
That'll be fun. So yeah. We are recording in October, and you'll be watching this in October, so yeah.
Yep. I hope I got the right location.
And we hope this month is going well for you so far, and we're hoping it'll go well for us too. Real life is a bit stressful at the moment,
Yes,
but
it is.
I'm hoping it'll calm down soon.
I'm hoping too.
Yep. So hopefully we just gotta stay positive and keep hoping for the best.
Right.
Nope. Oh.
Let's see, now where is Zero?
Good question. Is that's who we need to talk to now? Zero?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry it's a little bit quiet.
It's okay, everyone.
Yeah, no, I was apologizing to
Oh.
our audience.
I'm sorry.
I said sorry it's a little quiet. Because I feel like without the music, I even feel more pressure to have to keep talking, but I'm like, I don't know what to talk about right now. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's uncharacteristically hot.
Yeah, it is for the first day of October, yes.
But I guess occasionally we've had first days of October that are hot. But
Yeah.
it's kind of... yeah.
Oh, we took a wrong turn. That's the problem.
So you were just taking care of some chores at the house, right?
Yeah, we were.
Yep. Always fun, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We had to buy some calming treats for my cat Ayu, and unfortunately she doesn't like them. But we're trying to do something to get her and Joy to get along, because they are not getting along.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. I mean, Joy is fine, but Ayu is very growly, and oh, there's Zero.
Yay!
Oh,
Now it's blue. Abadi Babadai.
why do you make that joke?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, ladies and gents, yet another technical glitch on our end, but you
No,
won't see
you're
it.
not seeing it, so no need to apologize to the audience.
Yes. Okay, now that we talked with Zero, Where do I go from here? Go through the graveyard of Spiral Hill Zoo. Seems to know where the gate key is. Okay, now we're back.
Okay. Yes, I know it was that shade of blue, but still.
Yes, I apologize.
It's not your fault. It's yeah, basically. Mostly the U.S. society. Because I don't know. I don't know if it's the same for them in Europe, but I would assume not. I would assume that Europe knows Eiffel 65 has other songs that are good. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the person we should not name that talked about Blue, he didn't even really talk about the album, or did he? He kind of did.
He only briefly talked about the first album, and
Didn't talk about Contact at all.
he immediately wanted to talk about My PlayStation instead of any song from...
I mean, that is Europop. Yeah, that's still the first album. I don't think he talked about Contact. And it's like... Okay, here's the thing. I think the last part he talked about was like 80 Stars, maybe? I don't remember him talking about any of the Bloom 06 songs or the third album songs. Or did he?
Cole Robert.
He, the guy who...
The guy we're not naming on here.
He only paid like 2 seconds attention and abruptly stopped because he wanted to talk about My PlayStation.
So he just mentioned that they exist, but didn't actually talk about them.
Yeah, only showed... The amount of clip that he showed was the bit where the 3 balls crash and then the...
Right, that was 80 Stars. So...
And then
This
he
is
stopped abruptly as soon as
Halloweentown.
the
No matter
things
what
were forming
Oogie
into
calls
human
it.
form.
Go get him, Jack. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Save it now,
Yeah.
or risk doing it again.
So that was a terrible video because he barely did his research.
Yes.
Like, barely. But anyway, yeah, so I just feel like Eiffel 65 has
This
been
is
done an
Halloweentown.
injustice.
No matter
And the
what
closest
Oogie
thing
calls it.
to a
Go
good
get him,
video
Jack.
covering Blue,
Don't forget.
which I
Save
feel
it now,
okay saying this, was done by
or risk
Vice.
doing it again.
That was good, but it still had that looming focus of just being about Blue. But they at least, interviewed Eiffel 65. They had Eiffel 65. They had
Was that?
some of Blisco, some of the people who worked on the song from Blisco's end. And they at least talked about some of the post-Blue stuff, but of course it was still skewed, and it's all thanks to Blue, which that still annoyed me. And I would have loved to see all the cut interview footage that they probably will never release.
Come on.
That talks about all the other stuff that I actually would love to know a lot more about. But anyway, oh well. Maybe one day I'll have to see if I can interview them myself. That's probably the only way I'm going to learn that information.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be an honor if they would agree to interview with me. That would be an honor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Because I would certainly love to know
Cole
more,
Robert.
and I would love for Americans to know more,
Right.
and other people from other countries that maybe just
Robert.
watched stuff like that guy's video, and the Vice video that maybe
Cole Robert.
it would be nice for them to have known more. And there's no excuse not to cover contact because even though it wasn't released here, we live in the age of the internet, and it's easy. It's on Spotify. Their second and third albums are on Spotify. You can easily access and listen to them. Their videos from their second and third album you can easily access on YouTube. You can access their Bloom 06 stuff on YouTube. Sadly, not on Spotify. I'm very annoyed that Spotify does not have that. But I don't know enough about what record label they were under during the time they were Bloom 06, so...
Me neither.
Well, I understand. So I don't know if that's like a rights thing where they couldn't put it up because it's not Blisco. Because they have Bliss Corporation, their record company that they had. They have other Bliss Corporation stuff on Spotify. So my guess is that they have a deal with Bliss Corporation. So that, to me, signifies that when they were Bloom 06, they were not under the Bliss Corporation label. But anyway, yeah, that's a little bit about Eiffel 65. And it's on my mind because, you know, their single, Blue Dabba did come out October 1998. So this is the 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
So that's why it's on my mind, particularly. Though I'm celebrating the band, not just the song.
Yes.
So. I wouldn't be surprised if, thanks to the Barbie movie, Aqua's going to all of a sudden be very popular again.
Yeah. They will be.
I mean, that's really a much more... To me, anyway, I'd have to do my research, but to me, that's a one-hit wonder because nobody... They had... I think they had, like, one album that I know about. They could have had more albums. I was only able to know about one album of theirs. Nobody talks about any of the other songs on that album.
Right.
It's just so bad for Aqua.
So do I.
Because I thought some of their other stuff sounded decent. It kind of reminded me of... I don't remember the group's name exactly, but they kind of remind me of the group that sang Love Shack.
The B-52s?
A little bit.
Interesting.
Just in terms of that, you know, female vocal and the male backing vocals are very similar. Yeah. That vibe. You don't hear that very often, so, you know, I did feel like Aqua had something.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I know it. Everybody has their own individual taste in all that, so that's my disclaimer, but I really genuinely don't understand sometimes what tops the charts, why it does.
I ask myself that same question, and I think there's a lot of manipulation that goes on.
I mean, I think, yeah, there might, to an extent, you know, it be like, it's what the radio is playing, it's what everybody has the most access to. Now, with the internet, I think it's a little less of that, but I think definitely before music was widely available on the internet, it was all about, you know, what the radios chose to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely. Because, you know, I think it's a little different with me because I was feeling that disconnect when I was a kid with like what was playing on the radio. So I was already longing for something else. And, you know, when I heard Eiffel 65, I'm like, this could be that something else I was longing for.
I see.
Yeah, because it was different enough, you know, that it kind of scratched that itch.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I ended up buying Euro. And I think, you know, probably, I want to say 2 years later, I discovered Ayu.
Oh, wow.
Ayumi Hamasaki. So, really from that point onward, I was used to doing my own research and like seeking out music that wasn't playing on the radio.
Nice.
So, I guess, you know, I was already that person that when we would go to FYE, I was actually looking through the broader selection rather than just going, oh, what's on the top 40s? What are they recommending? No, I you know, I got into trance music and electronica. You know, I was experimenting. I discovered Rammstein at FYE.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I was already used to branching out because I just wasn't satisfied with what was on the radio. And I think that's why I'm like, you know, I'm like, I don't understand. Because it's like, yeah, I already kind of separated myself from that stuff.
Yeah, and I was sick and tired of bigwigs from above deciding for me because
Yeah.
they were not doing justice, as if they were essentially keep smiling and do nothing.
And don't worry, guys, if you are like one of the many people who like listening to the stuff that's topping the charts, don't worry. We're not judging you. We're just annoyed at the practices behind what ends up being
Because
on the
I
top 40.
didn't care for it, but other people were, and were doing whatever they needed to trick us into.
Yeah, it's kind of like that and the record labels deciding who was going to be the star group or the star artist and promoting them and kind of not promoting everybody else's music. And that happens everywhere. It's not just in the American music industry.
Yeah, it does happen worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of just got to the... I like what I like. And, you know, I didn't necessarily try to avoid... If I happened to like a song that was popular, that's fine. I wasn't going to be like, oh no, I can't listen to it because it's popular. You know, it's not like that at all. It was just I felt like more often than not, the music that I really enjoy happens to not top the charts.
Mm-hmm.
Or it happens to show up for a little bit and then disappear from the charts. Because I think, you know, the music industry often goes with, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, they also go with we want this to be popular, and what do we do to make it popular?
That too. If we expose people to it enough, maybe they'll like it. Which actually, by the way, the opposite happens with me. Too. Like sometimes I'll actually just legitimately get annoyed at a song that they're pushing too much. I have to like it. If I don't like the song and it's being shoved in my face, I will actually hate the song. But
Yes.
I think that's kind of normal. I think that's an overreaction. But I don't know. I'm the weird kid that didn't really like Britney Spears that much.
Yeah.
Like she was fun, I guess.
And I was concerned with all these people that it felt like they were shoving this down our throats.
Yeah.
Especially because they were good little artistes, in air quotes, who kept the Nazis.
Oh, I don't think it's like that. I know.
Oh, no, it wasn't, because a lot of them turned out to be not as safe in investment as they thought.
I think you're thinking more about Disney Channel artists specifically.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of like outside of that, sex was what sold.
Yeah, it does.
So it's not necessarily like I don't consider Britney Spears to be that like girl thing.
No, they
No.
didn't play that role. In fact, I worry that they were exploiting the poor woman
Yeah,
because she was willing to play that role.
yeah, it's a very I don't know. Even though when that song came out, I didn't really completely understand it was sexual. I kind of still understood it was sexual, if that makes sense.
Oh, and this was...
Hit Me Baby one more time.
Ah, I see, yeah.
I don't know, maybe just because of how her voice sounded.
Yeah, what was it with the late 90s, early 2000s with that baby coo talk? Are we talking... Were the record execs those kind of guys? Because,
I don't know if I'd call it baby talk. It's hard
it
to
sounded like if ice cream could speak words and...
ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Sorry. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't. To me, honestly, it just sounded like a sexual voice, like overly, like too flirtatious for the age she was, type of thing. And I'm not. I mean, I know that happens all the time, but still, kind of weird.
Not quite. Exit. Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. And I don't even know, honestly, who the trending artists are now, because I really have
It's
not...
hard to tell.
I have not been paying attention.
Because the latest sounds, a lot of it was older stuff redone, and another trend, a person who's doing really well, having a good time that for now is Shakira, even though I hear she is...
Oh, she made a comeback?
She has.
Oh. Well, that's not too bad.
True.
But I mean, in terms of like, there are a bunch of new artists that are trending.
Yes.
I don't know any of them. I have not been keeping up.
I understand.
Because I've just been listening to the music I like, which is mostly foreign.
Right.
Mostly Asian and European, to be honest. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
And even the trance music, frankly, like, I thought, oh, well, I listen to some American music, I listen to trance. No. most of the trance music is European, actually. So
Right.
I'm like, oh, whoops. I guess I do mostly just listen to the foreign stuff. I mean, there's some American music I like, but I don't actually know any of the trending songs of this year.
Right. It's hard to tell considering the biggest voices I keep hearing was that there was a cover of Fast Car, which is the most 90s sounding 80s song I've heard, and
Never heard.
It's very... Well, the original was a very heartfelt, emotional tune with an acoustic guitar done by... done very well. Unfortunately, I'm blanking on the names of both artists who did it, so...
That's okay. I don't even know if that's like the currently trending thing either.
Right,
I think you and I are both out of touch with it.
Yes. The other song is one that I can safely tell there was what I said earlier about bigwigs trying to tell us what to like.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to do that as well with something about rich men in Richmond, but I'm not biting for the...
Rich men in Richmond, like Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
I'm not biting the worm.
It's not rich men in Richmond, which is definitely a very different thing.
Right.
Anyway, sorry.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Apart from that, yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on in the world of pop music. It sounds like
I'm guessing Taylor Swift is probably still a thing.
she is.
Probably still a big thing. No idea what she's currently singing, but or who she's currently dating or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I stopped paying attention when she wore a cheeseburger costume.
Yeah. I'm still debating if that was pandering or not. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about my unpopular Taylor Swift opinions.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our riveting commentary on how we feel about mostly the American music industry, but a little bit probably prevalent
Yes.
other places too.
No.
Oh no.
I feel you, Jack.
Continue.
Yes,
9,
we will continue.
I am the
That you are,
Pumpkin
my
King.
man. My skeleton, my pumpkin king from the
Yes.
Halloweens.
At the Pet Supplies Plus, they had dog toys. At the pet store, they had dog toys that looked like Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Yeah, they were like little squeaky toys.
Oh man,
And I'm like, oh, that's cute.
that is cute.
Yeah. But that's all. They didn't have any other Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
Yes.
More than likely because it was all grabbed and is probably all gone. And that was probably the only thing that was left because I don't think Lock, Shock, and Barrel have a lot of fans.
No, I don't think the three little twits, jerks, delinquents.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have much of a fan base unless you like the fact that they kidnapped old Santa Claus and had the poor guy tortured by Oogie Boogie.
I was shocked that Sally's singing voice is also...
Toll robber.
Is she the one named... What was her name? I don't remember which is which, but the witch, she voices her too, or does her singing voice. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I didn't know until I saw clips from a concert they did and realized. I think her name's Catherine O'Hare.
Oh.
I could be wrong. I'll have to look her up again. Could be completely wrong with the name there. Don't quote me, but it is the same woman. Like I saw her
Toll robber.
because I saw them sing Kidnapping Santa Claus live, and then I saw a clip of the outro song, and that's where I found out. Oh, it's the same woman.
Toll robber.
Yeah. I don't remember what year they did this. It was maybe the 20th anniversary.
2013.
Yeah, it might have been from 2013.
Toll robber.
It looked like it would have been a lot of fun to attend, but I think it was like, West Coast.
Gotcha.
Because that's where all the good stuff is. And oh my gosh, we are overtime.
Yes, that name sounds oddly familiar, admittedly. Catherine O'Hara.
I could be wrong, but I will check. Alright, guys. I guess we'll stop here. Yeah. So, see you in the next part. Bye.
Bye.